I've always been a believer that chance plays a large part in life. And in the mid 1970s, I was working for the Ontario Welfare Council that was coordinating all the social planning councils in the province. And I published a newsletter that was critical of the government, and I got fired. Um, and as a result of that, when I let my colleagues in the social planning councils know that I'd lost my job and I was leaving, the executive director of the Oshawa Whitby Social Planning Council said, you know, there's a job opening at CMHA here in Durham Region in Oshawa. Why don't you apply? And so I did, and I got the job. I got the interview apparently because the chairman of the chairperson of the board of directors liked my signature. But once we got the interview, it went beyond that. At that time, the CMHA in Oshawa Whitby was a very small organization with a total budget of $20,000 and one other staff person, including me. But I had the opportunity to build it up to the Durham branch is now a very effective provider of community-based mental health services. They do housing, they do integrated community health care as well as mental health care. But we set the stage between 1975 and 1979. After that, I remember being in my office one Wednesday afternoon when Audrey McLaughlin, who was the former leader of the NDP, but prior to that, she was the executive director of CMHA Toronto from 1975 to 1979. And Audrey called to tell me that she was moving up to the Yukon, where she began her political career, and wanted to know if I would be interested in applying for the job at CMHA Toronto, which in those days was the biggest CMHA in the federation, with 16 staff and a $300,000 budget, about double what I'd been able to grow CMHA Durham into. So I was a bit intimidated, but I applied for the job. And after 3 interviews, the board hired me. And the rest is 41 years of history.